Hey, Tia.
Hi, Gina. How you doing?
Good. Good. I had to turn my ringer off because I was like a notification, the apps, all the different apps. I was
I
like, oh,
haven't done this in so long. I could not figure out how to get my sound completely down, and I got an echo coming from the cell
I
phone.
hear a little echo. You didn't mute your cell phone?
It's
And that,
muted,
oh, okay.
but I usually have to go into the settings and do something else.
Ah,
And I went in there and I couldn't figure it out.
see.
So I don't know.
And the funny thing is, the notification that came up on my phone was your lie.
Oh,
Like while I was doing the countdown, it was like, I'm already here, phone. You ain't got to tell
we
me.
hear you. You late, phone.
The phone, like, well, you ain't on here. So I didn't know you knew.
I'm
You
supposed
on
to know.
something. Right.
Well, I'm gonna get started.
Mm-mm. Yes, ma'am.
I
Hey, Mike.
already got. Hey, Mike.
I don't know if he's in
Mike
here,
was
but
in here
oh, he spoke
earlier.
hours ago. Yeah, that was hours ago.
So I got my jars. Wash my hands.
Let me share it out. I did share it about an hour ago, but I'm gonna share it again.
Thank you.
Excuse me. If I wasn't feeling so drained, I would have canned with you.
You good?
Hmm.
I said you good. Sometimes you gotta be prepared for canning.
I know, yeah, because I have green beans that need to be canned that I harvested.
Oh
I have,
yeah, you got green beans from your garden.
I just froze them.
These is from the Amish place that I like to go to.
Mm-hmm. Actually, let me share this in the group chat because I don't know if you shared it in the group chat.
I don't think I did.
Because I know last night I was getting texts from different people like, "You going live tonight?" No,
I saw.
ma'am.
I think I saw Ro had texted you.
Mama Shirley had texted me. I'm like, "No, ma'am." Next Friday, I mean,
Say it's your off week.
'cause I'm off. I got the day off. Right. And I think I'm gonna just I think it's just gonna be like a chill one where I'll pull out my game and we'll play the game.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
because I have some stuff to give away too.
So I have my tea kettle all ready to go.
Mm-hmm. I should have grabbed me a water when I came in here. Are those quart size jars?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So it's just the beans and water, right?
The beans and water. 1 inch headspace. Pressure can for 25 minutes.
Got it.
I have more green beans than this, but stepdaughter and the kids are here, and they wanted me to cook green beans tomorrow. So I
Okay.
set a whole bunch back for tomorrow.
Nice. So do I need to drive to your house for Sunday dinner? Is that what you just said?
No, you good?
That's all right. I'll ask Marcus. He'll say, sure.
I know he will. I did not debubble, Gina, and I blame you.
Oh, sorry.
And I'm only doing one canner load. Whatever's left, either I'll can tomorrow or I'll just make for us.
Mm-hmm.
Because I really do want to go for a walk.
Yeah. It was kind of hot here today. It got in the 90s. And it was already like almost 80 at 9 o'clock this morning.
It was very hot here today.
Mm-hmm. It hasn't been like that. So I was like, ugh. Even if I had planned on getting up early and getting to the track by 7:30. Like I said, I was struggling just to get out of bed. I had to tell myself, girl, get up. Get up.
I'm gonna look at it. Take that out. All right, so I gotta let that water heat up. It's the only thing. I gotta let that tea kettle heat up so I can pour it over them green beans. Bye. Yeah, because it is hot. Hot. It says it's still 80 degrees here.
See,
which is not like Indiana at all.
It is. Let's see what it is here. But I agree. It's 79
for 9 o'clock at night.
Yep.
September.
Yep.
It's hot.
And this is the first day it's been like this. And last night I got a notification that it was on my phone that was saying possible rain, but it didn't rain.
We got thunderstorms. There was a couple of thunderstorm warnings yesterday, and I think I told you the couple days before in the morning it was like dense fog and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's 80 degrees. Now, just a couple weekends ago, high was in the 50s.
Right.
We had super.
Well, it wasn't that cool, but we had some cool days. I think we were high in the 70, like about 70.
Oh no, ma'am, it was cold. It was cold.
I'm trying to see what it's supposed to be. Tomorrow's high of 86. It's only getting down to 62 tonight. And I don't see any rain in the forecast until possibly Tuesday, but definitely by Friday. It's supposed to rain all next weekend. But it's so dry that in my yard where like there's like I have one of those patio you know, you've been back there, that patio thing that you put your stuff in. I don't know. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like a storage
yeah.
Where that is, the ground is cracking because there's really no grass around it. And it's like huge cracks in the ground because it's so dry here.
Well, I had noticed the grass was all dry, which is very much not Marcus's grass. But I said something today about it. He's like, I know my grass out there dying. You could water it every once in a while.
I don't know how it didn't get water. You leave the water on all the time.
That's in the back, not the front. And shut up, Gina.
You would think that it would be everywhere.
All right, so this water is hot. Pouring it in here to 1 inch, and then I need to debubble. And I need to get another kettle going because I don't want to run short. I don't know. I thought it was a good idea to use the kettle, but I don't want to have to keep.
Doesn't it heat up pretty fast though?
Yeah, you're right.
I have one of those. I haven't used mine yet, but I have one.
We use it all the time for our teas. I use it when I'm out. I'll like boil the water first.
I do have a roaster of tomatoes cooking down. I just put them in there today, so they're still frozen, but they're going to be cooked down. I was going to do salsa with this batch. I might take some out to do salsa with, but I think I want to do some more pasta sauce. I just did some. It's a video coming.
I don't know. You must have posted a picture on Instagram.
I did.
I saw that.
So, yeah, it's a video coming for that, but I'm not videoing this go round. I'm like, how many times do you need to see me make pasta sauce? Or,
that part. That'd be me, because I'm like, the stuff that I can't all the time. How many times you need to see me make salsa or vegetable broth or something?
You haven't made no salsa in a while.
There's salsa in the basement.
You haven't made cha-cha in a while. I haven't made cha-cha in a long time.
That's salsa.
Do you want anything from this Italian casa?
Casa?
The Italian way.
I might. I'll text you if I do.
They close at 10, so I'm about to order it now.
I really don't need nothing.
Hey, Mimi. Hey, girl.
I know I look crazy.
I knew I heard your voice.
No, it's too late to be eating pasta, Mimi. Never mind. I don't know. Okay, so it's just a little bit of green beans left. Just a little bit.
So how many jars did you get total?
7.
Okay. That's a one round of quart, right?
Because I said I was not doing any more than a canner load.
I haven't done any pressure canning this year yet. Because even my pasta sauce, I just water bath canned. No, I didn't. That's a lie. That was a lie. My pasta sauce, I froze.
Okay. I have pressure canned because when I did my meal prep the last time, I made pasta sauce and vegetable broth. But I think before that, it's been a minute.
I am going to pressure can the next batch, but they're in mason jars. I just left like an inch headspace for if it swells, and I just broke it. I got lazy in the end. I didn't feel like canning.
I have done that with the vegetable broth. Just take it out to the freezer.
I'm like, I got room.
You can freeze it.
Yep.
Oh, it's done.
It's quick. Bubble.
I'm gonna debubble, Gina. That
You fussed at me last time because I didn't say nothing.
it's been a minute.
Man, listen, you ain't got to tell me. Listen, I think I am going to at some point can some beef, not ground beef, the stew, like the roast and chopped
I
up.
was thinking about that today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have to figure out when I'm gonna go get it to even do it, but that I think is a plan.
Yeah, I knew that I needed more green beans because the last time the grandkids were here, I went down there and I got some green beans and made them, and I was like, I only got like 2 or 3 more jars.
Mm-hmm.
I need green beans.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, G Hud. We're just hanging out.
How you doing, girl? Yeah, I need to do that. I think I'm gonna do a jar of jalapenos. Just I don't know. Okay, so I don't know if you have places like that. Well, you've been here where at our Lee's. I don't know if you guys have Lee's.
Yeah.
And you know how they have the jar of peppers where you order peppers to go with your food. Pickle beets. Ugh, you are Tia. I mean, not Tia, Lydia. But I'm like, are those fermented or are they pickled?
I have wondered about that because they don't give that pickle taste.
And that's what I said. I was like, maybe they're fermented. So maybe I'll look into how to ferment peppers and just do a big. I have some of those half-gallon jars and just do a big half-gallon jar of them.
Mm-hmm. Just went back to work this week. Glad it's the weekend. Yes.
Yeah. I look. I ain't just go back, but I was so glad for the weekend.
So glad. I was fussing at Marcus. I was like, this is just our busy season. It's the end of the year. People want surgeries. Everybody trying to get in. It's just busy season, and I'm tired.
Me too. It's the end of our fiscal, so next week. Well, all month I've been working on getting the year closed out because our fiscal ends September 30th. So I have to set up certain accounts for the bank. I have to shut down certain stuff, run certain reports because we have to be ready for our audit, which is November. It's just, and then on top of that, because I'm not busy. I'm not busy. My boss comes to my office almost every day, like, hey, can you do blah, blah, blah? And I'm like, sure. I'm not doing anything.
Yep. And then it's review season. It took me all day Friday, well, in between doing stuff, to write one review.
Girl, look.
That was my first one.
Look, I kept it simple, first of all, because I was like, I don't have the energy. I brought them home. Like, let me see. When did I put this week? This week started out. So I brought them home last week. And so the 12th or so, I brought my people's stuff home and I was going to do a written version, take it to work to my system. And I ain't do that. No more than the Man on the Moon. Weekend passed and everything. Didn't do it. Nothing. I didn't want to deal with it. So I was like, fine, I'll take it back into the office. I took it back in. I think I forgot to on Monday and then took them with me on Tuesday. And I was finished with them by 10, 11 o'clock on Tuesday. I didn't even do the scoring part. They all scored the same. I don't give a goddamn. I left the scoring the same as last year.
I was like, I wonder if I can go back and look at last year's and just copy and paste. Would anybody?
Ain't nobody outdone what we did last year. Actually, some people have done worse. So if you got the same,
Mike.
good. Hey, Mike. I'm like, I'm not. No. Now I did do the written part. I did update that on a lot of people because they just been, I don't know. Everybody's getting a little too lax. I was gonna do mine today, Mike. I was out there and I was like, you know what? For sure, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I didn't do it today, but I'm like, tomorrow I'm planting my garlic.
My little nephew was over the other day and he pulled my onions that I had just been leaving out there all year. And a couple of times he swore it was garlic. I'm like, that is not. Let me see it. It's an onion.
It's hard to tell if you don't know the difference because the onions they're like the scallions look.
Yep.
Top and garlic is flat. So
Mm-hmm.
it's rounded like a tube and garlic is
Ain't
flat.
no garlic out there. Ain't no
Because
garlic.
I plant them together. So sometimes I have to look to see which is which.
The last time I planted garlic, Kodak dug it all up and I never did it again. I did. I tried to like put it back in and it never came up and I was like, forget it. I'm not doing this again. Hey Tin, how you doing?
Hudson, I grow beets, but I grow them for juicing. So I get it. Yeah, the nutritional value is great on beets.
They're very nutritional, but I'm not a beet gal.
I'll juice it though.
Lydia loves her beets.
Because I put it with other stuff, so you can't even tell. So
I can tell.
No, you would.
I can tell.
You wouldn't. Make sure you have some beets the next time you come with your breakfast casserole.
Thank you.
Because I know that's your favorite.
It's my favorite, right? With a side of beets.
Yep.
And whatever else I don't like. Eggs touching everything. Yep, that's me. Big old omelet.
Yeah. Combined with something so the taste isn't as strong. Yes. Same thing with ginger. Like, I need ginger with something. And even with something, ginger is like, hey, I'm just.
Yep. You'd be like, oh, there goes the ginger.
Yeah. Like, oh, hi, my name's Ginger.
That's why I'm tired. I cleaned the bed, planted the garlic, covered. It's not even been covered. When my little nephew came over, I was like, come on, we good in this garden. Come on. Pull up the dead stuff. Pull it.
I don't cover my garlic and onions with anything because nothing messes with them in my yard.
No.
But my collards and kale and cabbage, child. Now that's another conversation.
Mimi, you can go.
They have to be. Because the bugs have a fields day. But my stuff, and there's a video coming for that. My stuff at the community garden is doing great.
My squirrels love garlic.
Really? My squirrels don't bother it. And when I tell you my squirrels are disrespectful, Mike, you probably don't see it because I don't think you're on my Instagram, or even I don't even know if you're on Instagram. Or no, I think I posted it on YouTube as well. The rabbits that he did see it. I remember him commenting. Now the rabbits came and ate my lettuce. It's already back.
I remember that.
It's already back. It's just like if I would have cut it myself and now it's coming back. It ain't where it was when they chowed it down. But if they leave it alone this time, I might get some salads this week.
That garden, the dead bed, that's why I was watering so much because somebody told me to water it, but it did nothing, just so you know.
But that's because you saturated and made the the seeds flood down at the to the neighbor's house. That was your fault.
They doesn't happen.
Those seeds were canoeing down the.
Them seeds never stood a chance in that bed. It never stood a chance.
Mm-mm. Did you get a lot of watermelon? I'm not saying Q. It'll be out. That video is dropping, I think, on the 28th. Let me see for sure. I can't say because Broke be in the bushes, y'all. I cannot say online.
And the 28th is next Thursday?
And that ain't it. It's
Saturday?
Drop. It's it ain't. It's a Monday. It's gonna drop
Monday?
On the 30th.
30th.
The last day of the month. Yeah, because I don't know if y'all have picked up on that. I'm dropping videos every
Monday.
And they are already in the queue. I don't have to, they're already edited and in the queue, in the studio, all that, they're ready. They just drop on, I have them scheduled out.
Listen,
scheduled out through November 11th.
Editing is half the battle.
Yep. So, yep.
I got some videos I could edit.
Mm-hmm. I've been trying to stay ahead of it. So like I said,
That's good.
Through November 11th so far. And as
That's
I do
good,
videos. Mm-hmm. Yep.
And when's your next members live?
You know what? I need to get my life together because you're not the first person who's asked me. That needs to happen. I need to maybe I'll do it on like one of my the week that I don't go live for
Off week or something. Just a little quick one.
Yep.
That'd be cool.
Yep. I think I'll do that. Because
I need you not to do a Friday though.
That's fine.
Thank you.
That's fine because I have more members now. Let me see. I don't know how many members I have.
Well, you know, somebody be getting home on Friday and they be wanting to be in these streets.
Oh, it hasn't posted. I was about to say, why is telling me I had money being paid? And I'm like, I don't remember getting that. My brain was computing like, you ain't getting no notification or no deposit.
I've got vids till mid-October scheduled, but 100's unedited. That's me, Mike. I got videos.
Mm-hmm.
They not edited.
I don't have nothing that's unedited. Everything that I have has been edited and it's in the queue.
My shampoo ginger is forming a cone. I'm excited because it's the first year. You know what? I have been interested in that shampoo ginger.
Me too, because I've been seeing a lot of it. It's been coming through my timeline on both platforms. And like I saw where somebody was like squeezing, it's like all this water, and I'm like, I'm
gonna get on that level eventually.
That part.
I ain't even gonna say next year because it ain't gonna happen. I've never grown ginger. I think I tried to grow it once.
I haven't.
And I think I left it out. Like we had a cold drop and whatever's out there when it gets cold, it's just stuck.
Yeah, no, I haven't tried to, but I girl, I was trying to see how many members I have. This thing be making it so difficult. Like, just show me. Anyway.
10 said, hey, Mike, did you get your garlic this time? And Jihad says, yes, it's a very interesting plant. Mike, we went to the Amish place today because I wanted some delicata because my delicata refuses to grow. And they had something called,
go ahead.
I got nothing. But I put all the delicata in the dead bed. So was it the seeds or was it the bed? I personally think it's the bed because I put other stuff in there too. But the Amish place had carnival squash. It looked kind of like it was shaped like acorn squash, but it had the look of delicata squash. So we got that, and I will try it tomorrow. And I will record a video. May never get posted, but I will record a video. But carnival squash, I'm very interested to taste it. Google said had notes of maple syrup, so more like a sweeter squash. All right, so 10 minutes from now is 9:41, and then I'll put the weight on. I'm turning the heat down now.
Yep, I will plant my garlic tomorrow. 10. I don't order my garlic. I thought about it this year. I checked out like in my gardener, and I checked out somewhere else. I forget. God dang it. I think I looked at Baker's Creek, but I looked at as a botanical interest. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do what I did the first year. I grew it and bought organic garlic at the grocery store.
Yeah,
That's all I did.
I
So
think
I
that's
bought like
probably the easiest one.
I bought like three or four packs. I can't remember of garlic at the grocery store. Oh, and I think I have garlic still from where's that at? Still from spring. I bought these packs. Hold on.
Mike says, nice, new to me squash. Yes, I'm very interested to try it. And then you say my wife bought like 12 heads. I recorded video. All right.
What can I see with
It's easy to plant ginger. Just throw it in the soil and remember to harvest before the frost. And I think that was my thing. I did not harvest it. And it was right off the back porch too. And I did that. I let it sit on the counter, start the bud or head or whatever, and then I just put it in the dirt. My delicata didn't do anything either. I did too. I planted it twice. All male flowers, then it's a bug. All male flowers, then when female comes, no male flowers. See, mine never germinated. That's why I was like, maybe it was the seeds that I had. I think I got those seeds from Azure. So, but they never germinated or anything. I had no delicata. But like I'm making delicata tomorrow. I'm gonna make sure I save those seeds.
This is going to drive me crazy because I'm like, it should be right in my face, and it's not. I remember moving it, but you know how you go to Sam's and Costco, and they have those big things that have
Those
like
bags.
those packs, and it had garlic and potatoes in it, and I think it had garlic, onion, and potato, and I planted all the onion.
But wouldn't you smell the garlic?
In my house?
Because like I will, like if we get it in a bag or something, get it from the store, I'm like, I smell it. The garlic's over in that bag or something like that.
Not in that bag. It didn't you know what? Let me see if I moved it to my dining room so I can take it outside. That's gonna bother me. I'm like, where is it? It should be right here behind.
Gina always getting something and misplacing it, y'all. But thank you all for joining me tonight. I'm trying to get back with the consistency. It's just that my summer been summering. We've been busy almost every weekend. What? She said leaving every weekend. She didn't like that we kept having weekend trips. But I think Marcus wants to go to Niagara Falls before it gets too cold, and I think that's going to be our last weekend trip. We were very hot with the drought. I believe that had a lot to do with it. I don't know, Jihad. I don't know why them delicata didn't come up. And I really wanted them to, and they did not.
Mine didn't either though.
I'm going to try again. Next year, I'm going to try again. Yay, I miss canning, cooking Saturday night.
Last year I got tons of delicata. This year it did not grow.
Last year, they came up, but I had those squash vine borers. So I think I only harvested 3. And then I remember I must have had them on the counter, and the counter got wet because, like, when you lifted them up, they were all like moldy underneath.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually didn't get to taste any that I harvested, but I think I only harvested like 3 delicata last year. But was it you that told me they like this? They like to be like alone or something like that.
Mm-mm.
I felt like someone said that because I know last year I had them in a bed with a bunch of other squash. So this year that's why I put them in that bed by themselves.
Not that they need to be alone, but they do need some room.
They need room.
They
Same
don't,
thing.
they don't,
That's
they
the
don't
same thing.
think about it. So this is one. I have like 2 things of all these seeds that I bought.
Mike, she coming for your neck with them seeds.
But these are ones that I'm be giving away.
Are those the ones from Ace?
Mm-hmm. 1 bag. I have 2. I have 3 bags actually.
Well, when I went there, I got some of those Ace seeds.
Yep.
So I got my bag. I don't even remember what I got.
When we went, that was my second go, and then I went again after that. It seems like every time I go in there for something, because I didn't go in there for that. I can't remember what I went in there for some drain cleaner, and then they were still some there. I couldn't just leave. I just had to get some more.
They were what, 10 cents?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
They had marked their seeds down to 10 cents a pack, y'all.
Jihad said, Gina, so did you enjoy the community garden enough to do it next spring?
I am year round on that community garden, girl. I'm growing my fall stuff right now. Absolutely.
It was nice, y'all. I saw it in person and it was very nice.
And actually, I went into it knowing that I wanted to do year round because I knew me. I was like, I'm going to want this space all year. And with the year round gardening, I haven't done it. Actually, me or any of my neighbors haven't done it yet, but we can fence our area any way we want to, with tall, short, however we want to do it, fence off our area. But I haven't done it because it really hasn't been a reason.
Everybody seems pretty respectable.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, seeds. Look at them looking at your seeds. Holy moly, that's a lot of seeds.
I'm be giving away seeds, Mike, probably next Friday.
Uh-oh, Mike. Uh-oh, y'all.
Mm-hmm. But y'all, this is driving me nuts. It's not like it's like nowhere for it to hide. I'm looking like, did I stick it up somewhere high? Because I have 2 metal raised beds that I haven't put together. And so I brought those boxes in here and put it on the shelf. And I was like, maybe I stuck them up high somewhere. Nope. No. That's going to bother me.
I'm sad. I can't stand it. When you just like, I know it's looking at me.
It's looking at me like, girl, right here. What is you doing? But it's not getting my attention very well. So I needed to scream a little louder because what I don't is see it.
You're going to randomly find it when you're looking for something else.
No, that's not it. I was going to say, it's sitting over here by my hydroponic thing. I did start some seeds in the hydroponic for some collards and kale. I just figured they would pop faster. And they did. I did some of my starts that way instead of trying to wait for them to pop through soil. Are you both in the same state? No, ma'am. But we're neighbors.
Neighbors. She right there.
Ohio and Indiana, we're neighbors. Yep.
Just a quick 3-hour drive or 2.5-hour drive.
Mm-hmm. Not far. Not far.
All right.
I broke one of my firearms because somebody be thinking they know what they doing. So I'm gonna have to wait till somebody who actually know what they doing fix it.
What'd you say?
I broke one of my firearms.
How you break a whole firearm, Gina?
It ain't broke. It is, but it ain't. I took the plate off of it so I could put an optic on, only to find that I don't know where I put the optic plate that sent me. Still haven't found that. And I'm almost 98% sure I got it.
It's right by the garlic.
And nah, they probably ain't in the same. But instead of putting the other plate back on it, somebody might have went to the range. This was a while ago. This ain't even recent. And shot it, and then some stuff popped off of it. Some pieces, like little pieces, and I collected everything. Put it in my bag, my little bag that it goes in. There's nothing in here, guys, by the way. But put it in my little bag. And I was like, I'll deal with it another day. That thing set for months because I didn't want to deal with it. And I mean months. And then finally I took it out and I was like, oh, it's an easy fix, but I'm not the person to fix it. Somebody else needs to fix it. This is one of the little pieces. Then it has like 2 other pieces. And with my nails, it'd be making it hard. I'm like,
now what I refuse to do is tinker with them. I'm not cleaning them. That's what I pay for. No,
all that, and that's
what I pay for. No, I'm not.
I don't be trying, and I was like,
I'm not cleaning them. I'm not putting the optic on them. I'm not changing out the back strap. I'm not doing anything.
Now, see, I put optics on a couple of mine, probably 3 so far.
Where I draw the line.
I have changed the base plate on one of my magazines.
Oh, they've been changed.
I changed it. I've even taken the slide off to put the optic on and then put the slide back on.
They were talking to me at the range. They were like, yeah, you can come in and we can teach you how to clean it. Why? You clean it for me. All right, so I got the weight on, and I hear it just start rocking any minute now, and then I'm gonna set the timer for 25 minutes.
Have you canned anything yet, 10? 10 grew. I don't know if you've seen any of her content this year, but she did tomatoes, peppers. Those are 2 of the things. Maybe cucumbers. I know I saw tomatoes and peppers.
I follow 10, but I think I said this summer I have been MIA from YouTube.
You have been living your best life.
I've been living my best life. I see the notifications. I try to get in, but
nothing wrong with that. We gotta life. We gotta,
and I'm having a good time.
Yes, ain't nothing wrong with that.
I'm gonna catch up.
I'm not even caught up, and I do get on here every now and again. I'm not on here like I was before, but I'll slowly get back to it. I usually try to come in and catch up on like a couple videos.
Yeah, I'll get on the channel and I'll just go through until I'm like, oh, okay, I've seen that one. And then I'll go to another channel and just binge watch.
Yep. She beat you this season in what plant? What plant, Mike? She was doing the thing. I saw. You was eating, girl. That's all that matters. Eating. I was out there today watering. I only have 2 tomato plants still out there, and it's that one that grows those little ones. They're called Sun First or something like that. That's it. And all things, no canning. Ate all the tomatoes. Yes. I'm freezing all the peppers. I just did another harvest. I tell you, these peppers are everywhere. Mine too. I still have peppers out there. I had, I don't know if you saw the video where I counted all my pepper plants. I had 42. I still have 42, and out of those 42, only like 3 are not producing. Maybe 4, because the one that had the little lunchbox ones, I don't think it's still producing either.
Yeah.
But
I think my bells are done producing, but the hot ones, the jalapenos, serranos, the Scotch bonnet is crazy. Cayenne, they are still producing.
like
Every day I'm getting some, and I just take them and put them up and then dehydrate them all. That's all I've done with my peppers. I have dehydrated peppers. We smoked them and then I dehydrated them. They all in Ziploc baggies back there, and then I will eventually do a video, finish the video where I make my peppers.
Yeah, I did dehydrate some, and I have them in a baggie. I made the sauce with the cayenne, the ones that I had already harvested. I'm still harvesting cayenne. I'm probably going to actually. Okay, so this year I did a lot less wasting of things because people gave me a lot of tips. Like, hey, did you know you could da 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 da? So like with the peaches, I took the peach skins and boiled them to get all the juice out of them and used that to make jelly. So with the cayenne, when I strained out the juice after I blended it and I just had the pulp left, I dried the pulp and made a cayenne powder. So I did do that. I'm going to probably dehydrate the rest of my cayenne and just add it to that powder.
I dehydrated all. If I didn't cook with them, I dehydrated them all. All the herbs got dehydrated and ground down. I grew citronella this year, and I still have some coming up. Mm-hmm. And I've just been dehydrating that and putting it in a Ziploc baggie. Then I'm gonna make an oil out of it.
Yeah,
Hubby said no more.
Yeah, I was just talking about the jalapenos, Tim, because I have a ton, and I was like, I want to, I think I'm gonna ferment them. Like, I don't know if you have any places where you're at the like restaurants, like chicken restaurants or something, where you order your chicken, but you can order jalapenos, and they'll give you like a cup, however many you order. There's a place here that does that, and I'm like, I always get jalapenos with my order. If I go there, I'm like, I want to have a jar of my own that I just have counter that
I fermented some once when I first fermented, but I sliced them.
Mm-hmm.
And they were actually really good. I'm not just a raw jalapeno eater, but I would just like grab them out the fridge and you know. I let my jalapenos turn red, and my peach hot sauce. I let my jalapenos turn red too.
Mm-hmm. I did grow the peach rush pepper this year, and I'm gonna make some peach salsa with it. So I do still have peaches. I have 3 bags of peaches in my freezer, 3 gallon size bags. 1 bag I am going to use to make salsa. So I'm going to add the peach rush to those, maybe that and the jalapeno.
Now, was it you last year that had the death spiral? Did you grow those?
They didn't come up. I didn't get any peppers. I did get not the Carolina Reaper, but the Ghost. I did get the Ghost.
Okay. I know I got Carolina Reaper starts. And then I also got Scotch bonnet starts. Ain't no Carolina Reapers out there.
Mm-hmm. I didn't try to grow them. I haven't tried to grow Carolina Reapers yet because I didn't have seeds. But I have seeds now. Because remember last year I was at Home Depot and they had their starts were loaded with fruit.
Mm-hmm.
I asked the cashier, like, do you mind if I take some? Because they're just loaded with fruit. Like the season was almost over. She's like,
Mm-hmm.
I took like a whole grocery bag full of different varieties of
I
peppers that
remember.
I didn't have seeds for. So yeah, I ended up with Carolina that way. But those ghosts, I dehydrated and added them to my pepper flakes. I like pepper flakes, y'all. Adding them to dishes. But when I tell you that pepper flake mix, because it has so many different peppers in there, it's serrano, it's jalapenos, it's scotch bonnets. It's so many different things in there that I just dehydrated and blended and added to keep adding to it. It's a
That's what
little,
I do. And I have,
it's a little.
well, my jar ran low because I did sprinkle a lot of that pepper around the garden because cats kept getting in there.
That's what I should have did.
And so it's low now. But like I said, I got Ziploc baggies. And it's just all the different hot peppers. Now, I did keep the Scotch bonnet separate because I did say I was going to do my own little Scotch bonnet brown pepper. But then I do want some of that Scotch bonnet in my mixed peppers.
Yeah.
But I know I kept some seeds and I don't see them. They was up here on this island in a zip. Oh, hold on. That's not it. I'm about to say the one time I keep seeds, somebody done threw them away. Probably me.
I don't have blasias. I haven't tried those. I would like to though. This is an
I've never heard of that.
Pepper. I think it's a sweet pepper. Or maybe mild. I think
like a hot pepper. Where are my seeds? I know I didn't throw them away. Mimi or Marcus done came up here and messed with my stuff.
And then Pepper Rookie. I don't know if you guys in the chat follow Pepper Rookie, but he grows a lot of different varieties of peppers. And Pepper Rookie is a good person to barter with. Like if if he has something you're interested in, talk to him and he might be interested in something that you have, like seeds for or something. But he sent me a lot of peppers of ones that I don't. Hey, unicorn lady. And so I have seeds for some other varieties as well. Yep. And we bartered with quite a few things. I think I sent him jelly that time. He wanted jelly, and then he sent me peppers and might have been hot sauce.
That's what's up though.
His hot sauce is good, y'all. It's different because it almost has that sriracha texture, but the flavor is hot sauce, and it's good. Lydia don't even like hot stuff, and she ordered 3 bottles. But she tried
Lydia
it.
Always winded up one way or another with something hot.
She tried it when she was here. She ordered 3 bottles. I promise you. As a matter of fact, I need to see if she got her package because he reached out to me this morning to make sure I had got my package because he donated some for a giveaway, y'all. So be there Friday. He sent me some hot sauce to give away.
Have you done your thumbnail?
Posted
it yet? Okay.
Yeah, I need to do a thumbnail. I do. I will be live twice this week because I'll be on 2A and LA's channel. Me, Erica, My Fly Family, and Carbon for a 2A discussion amongst the community, but from a woman's perspective. And then I'll be on my own live Friday. So I will share his thumbnail because I think I might have shared it already, but if I haven't, I'll do it again. I let mine get read sometimes too, y'all. I do them both ways. Some of my harvest green. Next year, I tried to grow them this year. I have some of the packets for the big jalapenos. I think those are better when you want to stuff them. And then I've seen Auntie Ella make some stuff. I was like, I want to make some stuffed jalapenos now. So next year I'm gonna try to grow those so I can have the bigger ones too. Yeah.
I bring them in when they're green, but because I'll wait until I have like a certain amount build up, they might not be red, but they might be red by the time I get them on the dehydrator.
Yeah, they're good both ways. Just the red is hotter.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They're good both ways though. Sweet, thick wild pepper. I knew Leisure was I thought it was a sweet. You need to send me some seeds, Mike. It is something I wanted seeds for though. I mentioned it in my last live, I think, guys. I can't remember what it was. Every time I say it's something I wanted seeds for, I forget what it is.
I want to grow the Nana Pinos, something like that. Not hot for poppers. The Amish place has the jalapenos with no heat. But I'm like,
there's seeds for them too. But yeah, I don't want mine without heat.
That's why, like, I want the heat.
Yeah, but I get it. A lot of people, some people who don't like heat at all, that they love growing the non-heat.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, yeah. I don't think I'm gonna grow. I think the hottest going forward, I probably will grow. It's the Scotch bonnet. I just don't see the reason for me to grow Ghost and Carolina Reapers and such. I think that's extreme.
Yeah, my
I'm drying season. Right. Email me.
Okay. No heat, please. No heat.
I will. Mike, I don't know if, let me make sure. I don't know if I have your email.
Is it in your about, Mike? I need to get your mail to you, Jihad. Just been crazy busy. I think it's everybody been busy. Everybody been busy. No heat version would be cool. He said it's in his about.
Okay. I might have it. I probably have emailed Mike, but I can't remember. But I will do it. You promised for no heat pepper. Might be growing all the peppers.
Between you and all the peppers and all the squashes.
I lied. I didn't get Carolina Reaper that way. I got Carolina Reaper from when she met us last year.
I thought about that when you was talking, but I was like,
she gave me fish.
I don't know where you get your seeds from.
Carolina Reaper, and it was a couple other ones. It was some. I just thought about it because I was about to say how Mike has so many pepper seeds. She do too.
I can eat jalapeno with fried chicken, but poppers, I want to enjoy it. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know why. That's what Gina was talking about with the chicken, but I'm not one to eat peppers with the chicken or anything. Anyone doing the collard and cabbage challenge?
I am not doing it so much as a challenge, so you probably aren't aware of it. Tina,
why you gotta say it like that, Gina?
Because you don't be on here. You've been living your best life. Tina, Growing Out the Box, and Back to Our Roots are doing a collards, and I did see the live when she talks about the collards and cabbage challenge. I'm growing collards and cabbage as well as broccoli and kale, but I'm just going to be growing. I didn't even talk as much trash as I usually do for Watermelon Wars. I grew watermelon, but I didn't talk a lot of trash because I just been kind of, liking. So I need to see people's videos. So you do it.
It's fine. You can help them.
I need to see. I didn't watch the full rules of it. Usually when I'm popping in, I'm doing other stuff, but I want to pop in and just show some support, and I might turn it down and let it play. It's new time, but
how did Becky get back? Is she bringing the youth on back?
Maybe.
Oh, it had to be done today, so that it's a no for me then. But I will be growing those things, and I will support everybody who's doing it.
I got minestrone soup. You want it?
And I'll tell you, growing back to our roots, they grow collards on a large scale. I've seen it. I don't know if I've seen their cabbages though, but I've seen their collards. They've done kohlrabi. I've seen their kohlrabi.
I
And then,
planted some cabbage.
mhm.
Ain't never come up.
Now I actually have had cabbage a couple times, and I'm growing some now. And then growing out the box, y'all know he grows. Growing out the box is I aspire to have that garden. Like the OCD of his garden is my love language. It's so uniformed and yeah.
When did you start your turnips, collards, and spinach? Mimi, let me see what you got.
So I actually did not. I bought starts. So what had happened was I wanted to grow some Brussels sprouts, but I didn't want to try to start them. So I went to my local nursery, not the big box store. It's a mom and pop spot, and they were already darn near sold out of everything. So what they had left, they were kind of not giving as much attention as they needed to. So they were looking kind of ratty, but they still had life. And they were selling them for $6 a pallet, and the pallet was 12 4-packs. So 48 plants. Is that right?
I don't think my seeds are good.
48 plants for $6. So I got broccoli, kale, and collard. No, that's not good. Did I? No. Broccoli, kale, and cabbage. Some jam. I did start seeds for my collards and some purple kale. I started seeds for here and blue kale. So I started those seeds probably mid-August. But the other ones are starts. The ones that are going to grow, that are growing at the community garden, which y'all see in the future video, those are all starts, which I say in the video. So it's no secret. It's said in the video. They were starts. They are doing amazing. They like that. They are doing amazing. So yeah.
I mostly do starts. I always miss my dates if I try to do it indoors. I go give me some starts. There are some of the quicker things that don't take as long to come up that I will put in from seeds. Like that candy roaster squash with
I was gonna say any squash. Any cucumber or squash comes up like that for me. They usually cost more, Mike. They were that cheap because it was what was left, and they were looking, like I said, pretty ratty. They were looking bad, but they look very nice and healthy right now. Like nice. Yeah. So I'm like, if and we typically do, there's not, most of us who have grown, we know when we're looking at a start and it's not worth buying because it's pretty light, or it's worth buying and you can bring it back. Like the Walmart ones, like I told y'all in that short I did earlier this year, you want to get some cheap starts, go to Walmart. That's where starts go to die. Because they don't do the minimum. They don't do the minimum of watering them. And I mean early season. Like I was getting cheap. I just couldn't leave them. It wasn't that I needed anything that I bought, but I couldn't leave it. And they were like $1 something for
You're right.
I'm like, I might as well grab some. So I did. I think that might be how I got my Brussels sprouts. And my Brussels sprouts grew fine. And I just was like, I want to grow them for the fall because they say that first frost kiss on them Brussels sprouts, the flavor is just amazing. And I want to know about that. I want to see what that's about.
All right, we only got 10 more minutes.
Nice. I started last week with turnips, spinach. Spinach goes pretty fast, so you're good with that. And college about 2 weeks ago. And we're oh yeah, I had to think about where you were, G Hud. You're in Tennessee. Um yeah, so that's good for you because you still have, I think you have more months left than me, like just a little bit more time than me before your chill hits. Because what are you, probably November for your first frost?
The way it was cutting up around here, I would have thought we had our first frost already.
Mm-hmm. That was the couponer in you, deal. Right. That's it. Listen, you once a couponer, always a couponer. I don't care if I don't got a coupon. Once a couponer, always a couponer. I was in Kroger today, and there was this lady in one of those motor carts, and she needed help with something. And she's like, "Do you mind grabbing?" She was getting guacamole, and she's like, "Do you mind grabbing this particular guacamole for her?" So I did it. When I grabbed it, you know how I felt it before I saw it. I felt a sticker on it, and I was like, "Oh, I think these are marked down." And I looked at them, and I was like, "Yeah, they're marked down." And she's like, "Really?" She's like, "What's the date on them?" And the date was like October, like the end of October. She's like, "No, I think I'd rather pay the $3.99 if they have any that don't have the marked down sticker." I'm like, child, when I tell you, and it looked just fine. And I'm like, but they didn't have, all of them were marked down. I was like, nope, they're all marked down. But ain't no way I'm gonna go and say, nah, I want to pay regular price unless
Right. Right.
I believe it in the October.
Reported birds flying south today. Sounds right.
See, I'm in 6, so I knew you were like a little bit warmer than me.
Yes, I'm in 7. Believe the end of October.
Yeah. So that you started yours at the perfect time. Yeah.
So how long before winter gets there after the birds leave, Mike?
I had my niece and nephew over.
What'd you say?
I had my niece and nephew over. They're staying with Miracle, so I can hear my nephew. I think he needs stimulation of people. Yes, sir.
You good? Yes, my husband is what stopped me from the deals. I got grow lights for $10. I wanted to buy all 7 of them, but my husband was with me, so I bought 2. Like said, typically coupon weeks, original 60. That's a good deal. That's excellent.
What I missed?
For grow lights.
Oh, nice. Girl, my nephew just came in talking about me and my sister hungry. Honey, it's 10 o'clock.
My sister should have got 6.
Mm-mm.
Say, look, I'm paying regular price. Yep.
Right.
Which beans are for green beans? It's so many bean types. If I'm growing, I prefer the bush variety over the pole variety.
But there's still a lot of types. Do you like the Great Lakes?
I don't have a preference.
Yeah.
I really don't.
I grew
I guess I don't taste the difference in them.
Yeah, they ready. That's what I told them, G-Head. I said you can have a snack. There's some things in there. Like, I was like, I'm not cooking. They literally ate about.
Well, I don't grow green beans anymore because when I did, I just felt like I kept harvesting a little bit. And I'm like, what I'm going to do with these 10, 15 green beans?
Now they do come. I was harvesting like 10 to 15 a day, and I just kept putting them in the freezer bag.
I did that. Like I read up, blanched them, froze them. We put them in the freezer bag, and then when Marcus went to cook them things was nasty.
And I'm worried about the ones that I froze because I did not blanch them.
I said never again. So my green beans I get from the Amish market, and I have no idea what kind they are, but they are the cleanest green beans I have ever seen. And I won't get them from anywhere else.
I grew several varieties. I did a purple or burgundy one that's like a burgundy and white when it grows. I did the provider beans because Hugo Rose sent me those, and then I did the bush, like Great Lake, whatever type one as well. And somehow I ended up with some peas. And I didn't put no peas down, but they must have been mixed in with some of those green peas. Because they were growing, I'm like, first of all, they're binding, so they're attaching to my hedges. And I was like, those are peas.
That's what them little, I forget what they were called, but them little tiny cucumbers. I did not grow those this year, but they came up. My little nephew came over and got them all the other day. And then the watermelon. I did not grow a watermelon this year. It's dead. Squirrel got to it, ate half of it. It was like that big. Yeah, it was a watermelon or cantaloupe.
The thing is also, Tin, you have to grow a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of plants. Like I had maybe the first round, I had like 24 plants, roughly, somewhere like that.
No, ma'am.
This round, I probably have, because I did a second round after those plants started dying. I started another 5x2. This time I did it in a 5x2 bed. And there's probably, I don't know, 40 or so plants.
Woo! No, I think I did, last year I did one cantaloupe, one honeydew, maybe two honeydews, because I really like honeydew, and one watermelon.
No, I'm talking about the green beans.
Oh, the green beans?
I cannot grow melons on that scale. They need more space.
That's
green
what
beans,
I thought you were saying.
Oh, I was talking about green beans, because the green bean plants, you can grow pretty close together, like 4 inches apart or so. They'll be just fine, 3 to 4 inches. But you need a lot because they don't provide them. It's not like how tomatoes come and then you go out there, you got 10 to 20 tomatoes.
Right.
Plant. You'll get a couple beans on one plant, a couple beans on another.
I was like, I'm not doing it anymore. I don't have time.
But every day I had more beans, and I'll be like, I've been to pick them, and then the next day it's like they just grow overnight, and it's more beans.
No, so I go to the Amish place, and right in the middle they got this big finger green beans, and they so clean. And I just load up a bag and I say, give me another one. And I load up another bag and I say, give me another one. I did about 5 times. It has been 25 minutes. And I burnt myself again with that thing. But it has been 25 minutes. I'm going to turn this one off. And probably because my phone going to overheat anyway. But we done canned some green beans, y'all. Having an Amish community close by is priceless. You are absolutely right.
And I've been to the Amish store in Tia City, and it is nice. I wish. I don't have it.
I had a dessert today.
I wish.
I really, and I think that's another reason I don't really push that hard on growing because it's literally up the street from me.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally up the street. And they have good prices. Like right now, they're getting all their winter squash out.
Mm-hmm.
So they have it all back in the back, all laid out. But I think the delicata was like 80 cents a pound. But I know that if we give it another week or two, they will have it where you can get a big basket for like $10 because they just get rid of it. They have a basket of Roma tomatoes for $10 and you just take it home again. I love it.
You know what? I might come there and get some Roma because I want to do my salsa and I would prefer to do it with fresh tomatoes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I actually thought about it today because I saw Lydia's milk. I was like, ain't no way I can get that milk to her.
Listen, if Lydia lived closer, she'd probably be at Tia's almost every weekend. If she was the one in Ohio, she'd be over there all the time.
I know.
She'd be like, Tia, I'm on my way.
But I absolutely, I'm going to turn this off because of the echo.
Mm-hmm.
But I absolutely love that place. Love it.
I like it both ways, Mike. I like it both ways. I could do it not cooked or cooked like a pizza-ish type situation. Or
I can too.
I could do.
And I was thinking today while we were there, I was like, I don't think I've made salsa this year.
I haven't, and I have 4 jars left.
I don't know how many I have left.
So what I have found, because last year I peached. I canned fresh peaches just in water, and they're looking brown, so I'm not going to have those. So that I know that peaches you can't have, they don't have that long of a shelf life when it comes to canning.
Mm-hmm.
Clear for the longest, and now the peaches are starting to turn in color, and I don't like that.
Yeah.
So I canned those. Actually, was that last year or the year before? That might have been the year before. I'll be able to tell because I posted when I did it. I posted a picture of the peaches. That might have been 22. So they do last at least a year because I just noticed the color changed this year. So I know next time if I don't get to eating them, then I can just process them and make like a peach butter or something.
I think I have some down there from like 2020. I am so serious.
And they're still clear?
I think so. I have to double check, but I feel like they are.
I could show you with these.
I could just be blind to it and I'm not realizing that it's not clear.
All right, let's see. Mm-hmm. Maybe I didn't post it. Yeah, that I posted it on my Instagram. Maybe I only posted it on YouTube.
Escape rooms.
I haven't seen that yet. Hey, Bree.
Trying to think if there's anything else that I absolutely need canned. I think just the maybe just a little bit more vegetable broth. I had given my neighbor a vegetable broth and she came over and was like, can I buy some more from you from that? That's the best vegetable broth. So I gave
it was 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
And they were pretty vibrant peach, like pretty. Yeah, that ain't what that is. So yeah, then they ain't going 2 years. At least not. Well, maybe it's, I don't know. Maybe this room is not regulated enough in
It
Tampa.
could
I don't
be.
know. I
Could
don't know.
be. Or the light. Does it get a lot of light?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Cause you see how lit, like I got lights, like yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not. They're not on all the time, but it gets a lot of the during the day. The light comes
True.
in blind.
True.
So.
All my peaches I got this year, I froze.
I did
So
this year.
I have some frozen. I did make a cobbler. Whenever I came back from your place last time, I made another peach cobbler. Mm-hmm. And then other than that, I haven't used them peaches.
Let me try that too.
I don't know. I know some of y'all have noticed. I know Hudson has because I follow her on there. I'm now on TikTok. I can tell y'all that I'm only looking at stuff. I probably will. I don't know if I'll ever post over here. It's too much. I already do Instagram and YouTube. I'm only on TikTok because people kept sending me like the funny stuff, and sometimes they wouldn't let me see it until I got the app. So
I had a friend screen record her TikTok because she sent it to me. I was like, I can't open it. And then she sent it to me on Facebook Messenger. And I was like, I can't open it. She screen recorded it for me. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's funny.
I actually have been like, like when I get on there, it is like a rabbit hole. I feel like when I get on there. So I don't watch. The only thing I'm looking at that I'm looking for, they're feeding my soul. So they started showing me meal preps for people who are trying to lose weight, like the meal preps they'll do for lunches or dinner. And I have been like absorbing so much of that content. It's ridiculous.
I promise
scroll.
My Instagram algorithm is a combination of Mimi's Fish, Mimi's Legos, Huskies, planners, books. And I think that's about it.
Yeah, the
most random stuff. I like, this ain't even my algorithm.
The only thing I look at over there is the people who I follow that I know. So I am following people like I follow Hudson, Juicing with Jay, Unicorn Lady, I believe I follow over there. There's quite a few people. Like once I started following certain people, it started showing me all these people that are on there that I know. But outside of y'all stuff, I'm not looking at like the other foolishness on TikTok. I be looking at the meal prep stuff, and because I'm like, it speaks to me, and that's why I keep sending stuff to y'all.
I don't know what you're sending me. It used to be like Mimi would send me stuff. It would let me open it, and then I'm gonna say here maybe within the last month or so, I can't. It immediately takes me to download.
They're trying to force you to get that.
It will not let me.
Yeah, that's what I've been sending, like different, because a lot of the meal preps are like healthier, just I should say healthier, a lighter version on things that we already eat.
Yeah.
And I like seeing stuff like that. So it's a couple, like the stuff I'm sending y'all, it's definitely are some ones that caught my interest. But then I've been saving some on the app that caught my interest as well, that are just simple, basic stuff that I think that I would be okay reheating a couple times throughout the week and not be like, ugh. Because I'm picky when it comes to reheating stuff.
I am too. I think my routine for during the week is just a Caesar salad, if you can even call it that. And then I really like just to get like some lunch meat and spicy Dijon and make a little wrap out of it.
I did lunch meat a couple weeks ago. Last week I had spaghetti a couple days, and I had something else. What did I have? Chicken. Oh yeah, I made jerk chicken with rice and pea and cabbage. I had that. And then Friday I had some pizza that was not from.
I do. We went to the store today and I forgot to get some lettuce. Write myself a note.
Mm-hmm.
And coffee creamer.
Yeah,
How long is coffee creamer good for in the refrigerator?
a long time.
Really?
Months,
Okay,
yeah.
maybe I don't need coffee creamer.
Look at the date on it. It's good for a long time.
Because I've had this for 2 weeks.
Oh, girl, bye. No, it's good for months.
I don't see no date on here. Oh, yes. January 25.
Mm-hmm.
Mimi said, oh.
Yeah, it's good for
It's
months.
almost empty. It's probably next week it'll be
Mhm.
done.
Yeah.
But I have been, since I got that Keurig, I haven't gone back to Dunkin'.
Good. Good.
I got Dunkin' K-Pods.
Mm-hmm. Which is okay. Which is okay.
But yeah, I'll write myself a little note. A little grocery list.
Mm-hmm. I did that earlier, so I can make sure I got all the things that I wanted to get through the week. So I haven't decided. I'm either doing this chicken recipe that I saw, and then I have salmon. I bought salmon, and I already had chicken. And then I saw some with ground beef too. They had like a, I saw like a, what is that? It's like a Asian thing. So it was the, something beef. I forget what it was.
Mike says Aldi's Dunkin' clone is good. I have to check that out. Kroger had a sale on their salmon fillets, and I think I grabbed like 8 of them. We stocked up on them, so we've had a lot of salmon.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I do just want to get some chicken breasts and like cook it and season it, and then just chop it up for my salads.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to make a sign all around my house. I want to retire at 55. Okay.
I
And
would
keep
love
it right there in front of you.
I would love to.
Mm-hmm. You can do it.
I would love to. I would love to retire before then. But it probably ain't gonna happen. I can't even draw on my 401 until 59. So there's that. But yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get off.
All right.
I'm sleepy. Mimi said good night.
Good night, Mimi.
Good night, y'all. Bye-bye.
Look, I've been yawning the whole time.